was a bit of a sloppy lap. But the next one might be even worse. It's the dreaded 4th lap of these completely burnt rear tires. And this is the worst one to do because it's damp, so I have to be extra careful. Yep, there we go. Just trying to make sure we don't die here. That was already close. Yeah, nothing I could do about that, it just goes. And my cat's meowing. And running. And she almost couldn't stay on the scratching tree. She's in such a hurry. Unlike me. Thank you, AI. Thanks a lot. They don't know how to deal with crawling cars, apparently. But I sort of survived the 4th lap. That's the worst one to do because it's damp, so it's even slippier. There you can see the rear tire's completely cooked. I could have done better, but it was hard. And this is the only time we refuel because we obviously use half a tank per stint. So next time we don't have to refuel. It's so hard to tell if you're wheel spinning or not because I can't hear the tires squealing. So even if you don't hear it, you just have to accept the fact that it's wheel spinning constantly because of the engine's raw power, 1000 horsepower. And then I don't know how much the cornering stresses the rear tires. Like, I'm not surprised that an engine this powerful in a car that it doesn't belong to would stress the rear tires and just burns into oblivion, but the fact that you can only do 3 laps safely and then 4th lap is pain. Because the 4th lap of the stint feels like I'm driving with punctured rear tires. The car just has no rear stability whatsoever, even at lower speeds, so... It's a very stupid build for this race, but today we're here to win with it. Last time I was kinda unlucky. So basically when I'm accelerating I'm only using half throttle when the power really kicks in, so as to avoid the wheel spin as much as possible. And that's what happens if I take that crest flat out. It doesn't help that we were driving with the stock suspension. If I put even the height adjustable suspension, I'm too high on PP even if I turn the engine down, because the thing is, it's got 1000 horsepower, so toning it down as much as possible with the computer and the power restrictor, it's not going to be enough to reduce the PP enough. So we're kind of stuck with this setup. This is all you can do with the swap. This BRZ drift engine swap. But if you can win with it, then hey, it's a winning strategy. It's just a weird one, because the rears just give way to the engine's raw performance. Can't handle it. I also tried sports hards on the rear, but obviously that causes way too much of an imbalance. It's already undrivable. So you're stuck with these tires. Racing hards. This is the fastest ever lap time I've done in this race, but that's because, yeah, this car cannot do one stop, or no stops at all, one stint. And with the cars that don't need a stop, I've done like 207 with the R30 Silhouette engine. Or no, sorry, the R92 CP engine in the Ken Mary Skyline. That's a really fast car and can do without stops. Fastest car I've driven in this race. Like outright fast is not one lap. If the tires would last with this car, then this would definitely be the fastest. I think even with, well, I don't know about one stop. Because if you feel safe, then you're gonna be much slower. Car is definitely fast, you just have to drive it very specifically in order to make the race fast enough to win. Okay, let's see how this fourth lap is. We'll only find out by driving how well the tires have held up, because I disabled the HUD. And you know, even if I saw the condition of the tires, what does that tell me? Nothing. Because I already know that the tires are going to be cooked, so I can't tell the differences in wear just by looking at a bar. But thankfully this is easier because it's dry. The reason why I didn't win this race last time is because I somehow cooked the 4th lap of the last lap. Somehow it was like the lap 4 stint where it was damp and it was much harder, so I don't know. I must have been burning the tires too much without noticing. This time we're gonna make sure we win. Yeah, tires are holding much better. Holding up much better. Yes, we're still oversteering, but almost done with the lap, so it doesn't matter. As long as we survive reasonably well to the pits, then we're good. Lap 1 was just a disaster, or sorry, lap 4. Stint 1 was a disaster. Even at that speed, a little bit of power is too much. So you see how difficult it is. You can't accelerate even a little bit too much. Just have to chill. It doesn't matter how much we wear the rear tires anymore now that we're going to the pits, but I need to get to the pits, that's the thing, because I keep wheel spinning. Let's see if we can make the last stint without burning the rear tires completely flat. Well, they're already smooth and flat, slick tires, but completely burned. I've been way too aggressive, so seriously have to chill. It's funny that it looks like I'm cruising, but I'm easily ahead of the Mazda. Because I made all that difference on the straight, and doesn't matter how much I have to cruise in the corners, because I make all that difference on the straights. Even shorter ones, because the acceleration is ridiculous. And this gap is necessary because we'll be just strolling the last lap. Absolutely tiptoeing. So yeah, 203A is too fast. I think I have to be doing like 205s to protect the tires as much as possible. But I said that we could probably easily do a sub 2 if we put on Racing Soft and just Racing Softs and just did time trial. Whether where it doesn't matter. Can probably already do a 201 on these tires, but can't try out yet. Have to do that in time trial. This may look easy, just strolling around, but I have to be half throttle like 80% of the time. Every time when I'm not traveling at top speed. Just half throttling constantly and making sure I don't steer too hard, especially on the last lap. When it basically feels like the rear axle has a double puncture. Okay, let's see. How the last lap goes. Yeah, that was another 205. Very similar lap. Okay. Tires are in good condition. I'm not really feeling any oversteer, so I definitely did a better job protecting them this time. So we should have some rubber left if we look at the graphic once I get to the line. But I guess this is a nice, like, cruising way of winning this race, where it's not even a choice, you have to cruise if you want to survive, so... it feels really weird. Like we're just on a Sunday stroll, but nah. They have to be only because the engine is too powerful. It's like having a monster truck engine in my car. Okay, let's look at the tire condition. Yeah, there we go. Now we have some rubber left instead of just fully red. Yay, I did it! I have proven that it's possible. This is so unhinged. Now I don't have to do that ever again unless I really feel like it or if someone else wants to see it. There we go.